So what can you expect for this week crypto market outlook? And of course, how much more pain do we have to endure? How low can the Bitcoin price heading down, right? So that's the big question here, right? And many of you are not brave enough to actually buy the dip, okay? And how low can this thing go? So we can see here in this situation, okay, currently this analyst mentioning that we are still early in the cycle, okay? So anything after the halving is still considered early, okay? So we are just 2 months away, 2 months after the halving, okay? And usually after the halving, that's where you're going to see a sell-off, right? From the miners. The miners are capitulating right now, okay? And then, of course, over-leveraged traders are getting washed off. So we can see here what's really happening in the last 24 to 48 hours that BTC have went down all the way to 64K, okay, for the first time in more than 30 days, okay? And then Ethereum also went down below 3.5K, okay? And then you can see total of traders, how many traders are being liquidated? 125,148 traders, okay? 1,000 traders are being liquidated, okay? So this is the thing about leverage trading, okay? So if you're not sure how to trade, better to just buy and hold on spot, okay? All right, rather than you buy low, sell high, and you take 10x, 20x leverage and you burn your capital. That's the thing that you do not want to do in this bull run, okay? So you're going to, waste this whole cycle, okay, if you were to do that. So better off it is to just buy and hold on spot, okay, rather than trading. All right. So all in all, we can see the current market outlook. I would say it is still healthy, it's still bullish, because what we need right now is a pullback, a correction, a short-term correction. So we need to wash off these weak hands, okay, all those over leveraged traders, and then only Bitcoin and the crypto market can continue to rally again. So you should expect that this whole month to go sideways again, to have a ranging market, and expected to be boring towards July as well. Okay, so we can see like stock market also went up to a new all-time high. Nasdaq, it does Dow Jones as well, but unlike crypto now, it's taking a different turn here. Okay, so all in all, we can see for this is from Red Capital. Okay, painted a bearish outlook for Bitcoin. Okay, when Bitcoin formed cluster of price action near the range high resistance at 71.6. Okay, over time price retraces towards downside. Okay, so he should expect somewhere range support around 60.6K. Okay, so maybe we should expect that BTC might hit all the way there, or maybe slightly above 60K. Okay, 62 to 65. Okay, so that's my perspective there for next following month. Okay, where BTC expected to hit lower again, expected to do one more large wash off. Okay, one more capitulation, and then that's where we can continue to move higher again. Okay, so we have already overextended. That's the whole idea here. Okay, so all in all, you can see here, right? This cycle, it is still in the bull run, still in the bull market. Okay, so after the halving, it is where the price of Bitcoin will continue to soar higher. Okay, so this is a thing that you don't want to quit right now. You don't want to sell your bags at this moment. Okay, so continue to hodl, continue to invest in crypto, and continue to learn. Okay, that's the whole idea about this crypto industry. And then moving on, right, you can see here. So more and more good news coming in from Ethereum. Okay, so we can expect that the SEC, okay, will not pursue or will not press charge against the Ethereum Foundation, okay, and the Ethereum 2.0. Okay, because earlier, before the spot ETF were to approve for Ethereum, the SEC have charged Ethereum as security. Okay, so it takes a huge turn for the Security Commission to approve the ETF, and right now they are backing off on their charges. Okay, so this is considered quite bullish news, and of course the Ethereum ETF will be launched on the 2nd of July. Okay, so I think that's the confirmation there. In another 2 weeks from now, the spot ETF for Ethereum will be released in the US market. Okay, so this is the Securities Commission letter, okay, mentioning that they have backed out on the press charges against Ethereum, right? That is deemed security. So they are not going to pursue. Okay, so you can see here during March, an update on Ethereum Foundation's GitHub, okay, repository revealed that the organization was under investigation, okay, by an unnamed state authority. Okay, this is by the SEC, okay, mentioning that what? To classify Ethereum as a security. Okay, but right now things have really changed and they are not going to pursue, and they have not And SEC have already decided that Ethereum is not a security. That's the whole game changer here right now. Okay, that is the game changer. See here, on consensus, our fight continues in our lawsuit. We also seek a declaration that offering that user interface software, MetaMask swaps, and staking does not violate the security laws. So that's the thing here about Ethereum, right? Because Ethereum also, they do have the restaking platform where you can able to stake your Ethereum tokens. On top of that, you can able to use that staking token to go for other platform and stake again. So that's the thing. There is a huge conflict right now, especially coming from the SEC, right? That's why it says that it's deemed security, but right now it's not. Okay, so now maybe most likely the spot Ethereum ETF will not include the restaking or any staking to Ethereum 2.0. So it's just pure Ethereum ETF. So, all right, okay. Then, of course, moving on. Okay, you can see here what's the reason why crypto market is still without the retail yet. Okay, retail investor is still not in. And if you are here right now, actively into crypto space, heavily investing or heavily learning about crypto, then congratulations, because you are considered one of the pioneer, one of your earliest. Okay, because the retail is still not here yet. That is the most important thing. You don't want to go in when the retail is here. Because why? When the retail is back here, that's where you are considered coming in at the very peak, at the very top. So you do not want that. So after the halving, 2 months after the halving, right, you can see that it's still early. Okay, you are still considered early. And what's more, the price is already down to about 50%, most of the altcoins. And of course, the AI DePIN narrative is also down about 50%. So maybe we can able to see which are the altcoins where we can able to accumulate. Okay, very, very important. Okay, because most of the coins are actually undervalued, heavily undervalued, but they're good to accumulate. Okay, huge discount in the last 24 to 48 hours. So we can see here, retail investors are not here yet. Okay, retail investors are showing reluctance to engage with the crypto market. Okay, right? They have failed because if you look at the Google Analytics, okay, the chart is still showing bearish, still down, still sideways. There is no peak yet in terms of interest coming in from the retail. Okay, a central characteristic of Bitcoin cycle top is the dominance of coins with a holding period of less than 3 months. Okay, so this is the one here. Bitcoin realized cap, UTXO. Okay, so at the moment right now, we have not seen this cycle yet to hit at this top yet. So usually once it hit and it stops somewhere, that's where the retail comes in. Okay, so usually retail will come in once the media publish about Bitcoin, about crypto, okay, mentioning that it's good. And then that's where the retail are starting to come in. And then another thing to add is from Anthony Sassano, he's also an Ethereum Maxi, okay, right? Mentioning what here? An independent Ethereum educator notes that peculiar nature of the current bull market, calling it the weirdest ever. So even though we are currently have hit the new all-time high, and even right now we have also seen extreme greed levels, still the retail is not in yet. So you can imagine that. Okay, so with market behavior driven by crypto natives, okay, rather than retail investors. So you can see here, it's all about narrative, it's all about hype. Okay, right? Even those meme coins that are on Solana, okay, especially those influencers are putting their own meme coins, right? Retail is still not in yet. Okay, so this is the whole idea. Why it is very, very important to go in when it's early. Okay, it is very, very important. Okay, so normies are still not in crypto. My friends aren't messaging me on WhatsApp. My mom doesn't know about Bitcoin at all when it's at all-time high. Okay, so the moment when someone or your friends or your barber or your gardener asking you about crypto, then that's where the peak is. Okay, so as for now, nothing is happening yet. Okay, then moving on. Okay, we can see more and more news coming in from the US political side, the election, and of course the debate most likely will be happening next week. Okay, the debate is happening next week. I think most likely on the 27th, right? 27th of June. Okay, on the 27th of June. And that's where Joe Biden and Donald Trump will have a face-to-face debate. And that's where you want to take advantage of this market volatility, right? By buying and holding their meme coins. But of course, this is not financial advice. You have to do your own due diligence. So maybe you might want to allocate maybe about $50 or $100. Okay, MAGA is from Donald Trump, right? Making America great again. So this one you might want. And then Trump as well. Okay, so these are the two under Donald Trump. Okay, and then we have Biden, I think not mistaken. Biden is under Biden. So these are the coins that you want to take note. Okay, Joe Biden related to Biden, right? BODN fell about 24%. Okay, minimum MAGA and Trump went down to about 43 and 36%. Okay, so yeah, you might want to take a note, right, on all these coins during the election, right? As election coins are seen as a hot narrative in cryptocurrency and taking into consideration the US presidential debates taking place on 27 June. Okay, so you got roughly about 1 week from now, okay, to actually, pick and choose your coins, right? Or maybe if you're very particular on the price action or what price that you should be buying, then dollar cost average throughout this week, right? From 19 to 27, right? You might want to DCA if you want. Or if you want lump sum, you want to go in, just buy and forget it, then that's on you, right? So $50, $100 should make a good bet within these two. Okay, so if you look at Vaga, okay, the coin surged at 78%, okay, following Trump's pro-crypto comment earlier on May. Now, the same factor can also contribute to sharp declines, such as the significant drops following Donald Trump's legal trouble. Okay, so like I said, for the best bet is to get wood. Okay, so for me, I'm just going to go maybe about $50 or $100 for each, and then just leave it. Okay, just buy and forget it, and then just see who's winning on the bid. So either one goes up, maybe 5x, 10x, right? It will definitely compensate the others. So that's the best thing about crypto. Asymmetric risk reward. You don't have to risk so much to gain that much, right? All you need to do is a small bet to gain that much. Okay, so that is US election, Bitcoin. Then of course, moving on. Okay, so how do we know whether are we still in the bull market? Very, very important, right? So this is one of the best indicator, right, among all, one of the most popular, also known as price cycle. Okay, so this is by CryptoCon. Okay, so he's mentioning what, right? Price cycle is a top indicator, more popular than any other Bitcoin cycle top. Okay, and for good reason, he has managed to call every major cycle top within 1 to 4 days. So currently, right now, where are we? We are slightly below the top green line here, slightly below. So probably there could be one more last push, okay, to accelerate, to expand all the way to the top green line here, all right, to exceed. So what we can see right now, all the previous historical data, okay, the historical bull market peak have overextended over the green line, and then only finally coming down. So at the moment, we are still far off, still far yet to actually consider the bull market peak. Okay, still no cross yet, but maybe we can get an estimate of when it will come. So consider we are still early. Okay, I would say this is not the peak yet or the top. There's still more room for growth for BTC. Maybe the extreme level to go maybe about 120, 150K for this cycle, okay, for this bull round cycle. Okay, so this is the 5 cycle top estimations. And then more on Red Capital here, you can see after 2 months of halving, okay, current price action is comparable to previous 60-day post-halving period. Similar, you can see here. Okay, all the historical data of halving. Okay, we can see that the setup is also much similar compared to 2020. Okay, compared to 2020, you can see here, right? So after July, at least August, September onwards, that's where you're going to see more room for growth actually. Now you will expect market to have a pullback. Okay, all market goes sideways. All right. So that's the thing here about BTC and the whole crypto market. Okay. Now, if you have any question, feel free to put in the chat box, and I will look into it later on. Whether it is altcoins or any general question, feel free to put in the chat box. And let's move on here. So more and more news coming in from DEPIN, AI, okay, especially on the nodes, okay, GPU rendering, okay, very, very important here. And this is a thing that you want to take note, okay, comparison, okay, between these GPUs, right? So as you know here, one of the leading GPU project right now is definitely Render, because Render has been long established since the last cycle as well. Okay, last cycle, they have been around. So we can look at the market cap currently, it's at 3.5 million. Okay, it is quite high already, and it's already at the top, one of the top. Okay, but nonetheless, you can see there are other GPU competitors as well besides Render. So not necessarily you have to go for Render. There are others as well. Okay, we have Nosana, we have Akash, Netmind, Aether, and Ionet. These two recently just launched, right? Less than a week. Okay, less than a week, these two launched. So these are things that maybe you might want to consider. Because why? Because of the market cap. Look at Aether and Ionet, right? Roughly around 300 to 500 million of market cap. Compared to Render is 3.5 B. Okay, huge difference. So Aether and Ionet have much more room for growth. What's more with Nosana as well? Look at that, 170 million only. So if you look at the business perspective and what are the functions and utility, very, very important, you can see here. Okay, right? What is their network focus? Who are they focusing? Are they B2B or B2C? Okay, so we can see here, Render is fully focusing on customer base. Okay, customer base only. While Akash, you can see here, Akash Network, okay, one of the altcoin recommendation since last year. Right? Congratulations for you guys who bought, especially VA. Right, so they are focusing on customers and enterprise, right? B2C and B2B. Okay, very, very important. And then we look at the cost per hour. How much are they charging the GPU? Okay, you can see the cost. If you compare all, A-tier is one of the cheapest at 33 cents. Okay, and then they can able to hold up to what? Number of A100s. This is the GPU node. Okay, compared to others, they can able to cater up to 4,000, which is huge, but they're only focusing on enterprise, B2B only. Okay, this is the downside now without the customers, without the B2C. All right, so it's only B2B. Okay, so yeah, all in all, we can see there are a lot of news on GPU projects. So this is a thing that you want to take note. Okay, this is a thing if you are still yet to hold any of these coin, then maybe you might want to consider during this bull run. Because AI GPU DP narrative is one of the biggest hype, okay, for this cycle as well. So you might want to consider. Okay, there are 6 coins here. Okay, so you gotta study and you gotta pick wisely. Maybe you might want to go for 6, or maybe you might only choose 1 or 2, right? So like for us who came in last year, right, we got an Akash and Render. Okay, Render probably about $1 or 1.5. Now it's already how much? Right, almost 10 already hit. Then Akash also, since last year we accumulate, already went up. Okay, about $7, $8. Okay, so now we have new narrative like A-tier and IONET. Maybe you might want to consider. Okay, so later we'll go into the chart and you can see. Okay, now more and more news on the airdrop. Okay, so Layer 0 have finally airdrop their token. So Layer 0 is one of the biggest hype as well for airdrops. One of the most anticipated airdrops in the Ethereum Foundation. Okay, and they have finally airdrop. Okay, for those of you who have did the farming this airdrop for more than 1 or 2 years, then congratulations. Now you can be able to check. You can go to layer0.foundation. You can able to check your address. Just need to paste and then you can able to claim tomorrow. So tomorrow is 20th, right? So you can able to claim your layer 0 token. Okay. And then moving on, the next one is ZETA market. So ZETA market also will be app dropping very, very soon. So the ZETA market is actually a derivatives platform under Ethereum Solana ecosystem. Okay, where you can able to long and short in the market. That is the purpose for ZETA markets. Okay, so they're going to reward early users, okay, OGs, okay, and they're going to, to minimize the users. Okay, they're going to distribute only for real users. Okay, people who are long in the space, even before the Z-score has been implemented. Okay, and then together with maximum token allocation. So for those who are actively trading in ZETA markets like Scott, then most likely you might want to get like SPIL. Have you been trading on SPIL? Right, I've been telling you also to trade on ZETA market. So maybe you might get yourself a handful of ZETA tokens. Okay, so yeah, all in all, you can see most important is the OG boost, because very, very important for this type of platform. You want to go in early. Okay, that's the thing. This is the reason why they reward so much, even though you come in with low capital. Right? Even for Drift protocol, I only put in about $10. $10 and trade. Okay, and I trade with a low leverage. Okay, I open the trade. I don't care whether profit or loss. I close within 10 to 15 minutes every day consistently. And then when the airdrop comes in, I got in about 5,000 Drift token. Okay, 5,000 Drift token times about 60 cent, 68 cent. Okay, 68 cent during the high. So you calculate how much is it? That's about 3,400 USD. But your only investment about 10 USD. Okay, so that's the thing. Yeah, you want to be early, right? You want to be early, right? SPU. So OG boost very important. So continue to farm, continue to trade. So just open the trade within 10 to 15 minutes and then you close it. So it doesn't matter whether you make profit or loss. All you want is the volume. All you want is the traction, right? Okay, so yeah, I think they're going to announce the checker very soon, maybe this week, because next week will be end of June. Okay, so they have to announce the checker by this week. Okay, on its way already. Okay, so you can see here. right? So try to get your Z-score at least a minimum of 100K if possible. Z-score 100K, all right? And then you should be a much better position to qualify for ZETA market token, all right? So, and of course, not to forget for DA Blast. So Blast will be happening next week, isn't it? 26th of June, which is next Wednesday. So one more week left to qualify for Blast. So if you're not trading on Blast, maybe you might want to go to District 1. Okay, like I said, you have one more week left to get the goal, right? So you might want to, go to District 1 and rally. But today I've already done 4 out of 4, so I cannot rally anymore. Okay, so I'm done already. Okay, so continue to accumulate the gold on the gems. These gems will accumulate gold, will convert into gold. Okay, most likely on the 24th of June, before the official launching of the last airdrop. Okay, so 24th, I think last already, of the distribution. So you might want to rally, okay, and then to accumulate more gems so that you get more gold. All right, so this is District 1, the social 5 for Blast. Okay, all right, then moving on, you can see here for total crypto market cap, you can see what's happening now, 2.3 trillion. Okay, BTC is somewhere around slightly below 65K, right? Ethereum 3.5K, any gainers for today? Fetch.ai, down about 20%, but up back again about 17.13. Look at that, 1.37. Huge discount here on Fetch. All-time high is at $2.20, not mistaken, down by half. So you can see all this AI narrative now is down by half. So this is the time we want to pay attention on AI narrative. AGIX as well. Okay, it's also down 20%. Look at that. So many are down. Look at BRAD also here, 16% down. Akash Network also down. Most of the AI narrative are down 20%. RV 22%. BEAM Network also 17. Okay, so let's look at any users for today. Starknet 35%. They have not coined the meme coin of the TON. Okay, TON Foundation down about 5%. Okay, now it's at 6.88. So TON also is one of the good narrative. Maybe you might want to accumulate, okay, for this cycle. Okay, one of the biggest narrative as well, the open network. Okay, so you might want to consider this as well. Okay, so all in all, we can see the market is actually taking a breather. Okay, not much of a movement, but most of them are actually taking a huge bleed. Okay, look at Celestia now, 6.5. The all-time high was how much? $20. 2025, now it's at 6.5. Now let's move on to the technical side. So technical side, you can see here. Okay, total 3 market cap. Okay, so you can see here, overall the trend is currently uptrend, but it's taking a breather now. Pull back most likely at this level here at 511.998. Okay, look at weekly now. Weekly is below the middle band. Okay, below the middle band. So it's breaking towards the downside. So next level you might see at 511.998. Okay, so this is the next level here. And look at daily now. So daily is also downtrend. Momentum sell. So maybe pull back for a re-entry sell here at 629.482. Okay, so overall the trend is actually downtrend for total 3. That means altcoin is weakening against Bitcoin. Okay, the altcoin market is weakening. If you look at the dominance, so dominance for BTC, okay, very important. Okay, so for dominance here, we can see on monthly, okay, price is consolidating sideways, ranging here. So still fail to break towards the upside. Okay, so you might see a pullback here for dominance, then maybe to come back here again at 53.9, then maybe to see somewhere around this low again, 51.3, okay, for dominance. Okay, so far overall dominance is still consolidating sideways, rejected at the top. So you might see a pullback there for dominance, and then maybe you might see Ethereum against Bitcoin to outperform. So let's see Ethereum against Bitcoin. This is the chart here. You can see here, descending channel. Okay, descending channel like this. Okay, you can see that the setup is about to break towards the upside. So far now, it's still rejecting at the sell zone here. So the next level to break is the middle band. Okay, so Ethereum once can break above 0.06107, and then most likely Ethereum will outperform against BTC. Okay, so far now it's still consolidating. But on weekly, what we can see now, price broke above the middle band, close above the middle band, maintaining very well at the support zone here. Very nice. So now the final push, can the Ethereum chart break above this level here? 0.05583. And then continue towards the upside at this top here. Okay, 0.05940. okay, to continue higher again for Ethereum against Bitcoin. But overall, quite bullish already. You can see Ethereum might perform against BTC from this side here. So it might continue to rally again. Then BTC now. Okay, BTC, what we can see now here, price is consolidating sideways. Okay, might see a pullback here. Okay, and also this level here. Okay, 61.6, 58.7. Okay, these are the level. Okay, and then the resistance will be here, 71.2. Look at weekly. Now, weekly doing a BB squeeze. BB squeeze on weekly. Monday, there could be a sell to buy. So not surprised if we come back all the way to 61.8 or 58.7, okay, to have another one more round pullback again. Okay, so you can see here what's happening now. M pattern is forming. Okay, M pattern here, right? Let's draw this. Okay, this is the M pattern here that is forming now. So it might hit lower because why? Lower high compare previous high. Okay, so it might hit lower. Okay, for BTC. So you have to be very careful here. So next speed stop will be 61.3. Okay, and then continue towards the downside. Let's see somewhere here at 2.2. Okay, so this could be one more last capitulation for the market. Okay, before we see another rally again. Okay, so you've got to prepare your dry powder if you really want to buy the dip. If you really want to play this game well, you're going to play your cards well, then you have to really stand by your dry powder. Okay, DCA properly. Okay, Ethereum 3.5. Okay, so let's see. Maybe Ethereum have a better chance here. Right, momentum, reversal, retest candle done. So far, still consolidating. Final resistance here, 4.6. Okay, this level need to maintain a support. Okay, at the 3.4. You continue to go down, this level we're playing at 2.7. Look at weekly. So far, weekly similar like BTC. Lower high compared previous high. BB squeeze as well. Monday is a sell to buy. So there could be a sell signal now going on for Ethereum as well. So far on daily, still sell setup. Okay, still rejected at the sell zone here at 3.6K. Okay, so it needs to break above the middle band, 3.3648. Okay, to continue again, this trend towards the upside. So far, still sideways for Ethereum. Okay, all right. So let's move on to the altcoins. So I think altcoins we have a lot of narrative here. Okay, we can even take this this one here. So like Nosana is like 170 million, right? Nosana. Okay, it's also the GPU project as well. So you can see what is the ticker sign here. Okay, let's see whether can we get or not. Nosana, right? Wow. So it went all the way from how much? 5 cents to $8. Okay. So it's like how much here? This low was how much? This was on last year, October. So the low was at 1 cent. So 1 cent to 8 cent to $8, right? 1 cent to $8. Oh, how many X here? Almost $8. 800X for how long this? February, October last year to February, November, December, January, February, 4 months, right? 800X, right? 80 times or what? From 1 cent to $8, right? So that is the potential, right? Then what we can see now, peak, pullback, lower high, compare previous high, breaking down now. So the next speed stop for Nosana, you might see somewhere here. 1.67 will be the next level. This support is already broken at 3.14. Okay, so look at daily. So daily time frame breaking down, momentum pullback, re-entry sell breaking down. Might see a short-term reversal back here to test at 3.34. Okay, that is daily time frame H4. Now H4 here is trying to break past the top, the middle band here. So if you can able to close above 3.13 for today, then might see somewhere around top BB here, 3.48. Okay, so far Nosana. Okay, on smaller time frame, maybe there could be a bullish movement here to break for short term towards the upside. Okay, maybe to retest at 3.34 for daily to retest. Okay, but nonetheless, if Nosana going down, then you might look at 1.67 or this lower BB at weekly, 2.34. Okay, so these are the levels to watch for Nosana. Okay, then what else? Let's see net mine, 230 million only. Net mine, 1B. 1B of fully diluted valuation. Okay, no, Netmind, let's see. Oh, this is a coin that you can able to accumulate, right? Netmind token. See here. So Netmind was $6. So the low was 3.63. Okay, all-time high, 19.56. But this chart, not much of movement here. Netmind. Okay, so yeah, I think recently just launched this month. So about 3 months ago. Okay, consolidating sideways. So this could be a support zone, critical support zone at 6.17. Then it needs to maintain. I think if it continues to break lower, this support, okay, might see all these wicks to be retested again. 4.8. Okay, for Netmind. Okay, momentum, pullback, sell, breaking down again. So final support will be here. 5.24. Okay, 5.24. So far, overall, it's still bearish. Rejected at the middle band. Is heading lower again for Netmind. Okay, and then let's look on to, let's see, Ionet. How is our Ionet doing? I think quite good. They perform for Ionet. Okay, so let's see. So Ionet, during the launch, during the airdrop TGE, so they have read it all the way to 6.5 was the high. And then now it's at 3.86. Half price, just half 50% gone down. And then we are back somewhere around this TGE launch. During the launch date, we are back here again. Okay, at this support. Right? 3.79. Okay. So any chance of a pullback, maybe you might see at this middle band at 4.39. Okay, with the break towards the downside, that's where probably you might want to get your hands off this Ionet. Right? So you're getting a chance again to accumulate back on this level on the launching date where it launched on the 12th of June. So you're going to have a chance again to accumulate Ionet at the same market price at 3.8. Okay? Or if you are choosy enough, maybe you want to dollar cost average or you wait until the price continue to go down again. 3.5. Okay, or probably hit to a new low. Okay, this H4 here, 3.15. Then yeah, might want to dollar cost average more. So far on H1 still bearish. We can see this is an extreme sell setup. So you might see another pullback again that's coming for Ionet. Right? You might see a pullback again. So this is a level that you want to pay attention for the narrative. So for any question or not, any altcoins that you want me to look into? We have roughly about 2 more minutes. Okay, so far a lot of things to learn. Okay, and then don't forget to update on your airdrop. Okay, don't forget to continue to to brush up and to touch up. Okay, what you need to do, because I think there are a lot of important things that we need to focus as well. Right? Cardano. Oh, this one. This one you really need to have a huge patience on this. I think many people lost patience with Charles Hoskinson's vision. So I think many people are giving up. So let's see whether you have the patience enough, because you can see here. See for Cardano, you're coming down. Okay, so it's not going to look good. 24 cent could be the next target. Let's see, right? Then on weekly, price also is bearish. Candlestick change of direction, pullback for entry sell. Okay, and then it might revisit all these zones here. This level here. 31, 42, 24 cent. Okay, so you have to be very careful there. If BTC and the crypto market is still down, then prepare for another pullback. Okay, so momentum sell pullback maybe at least to retest on this here, right? On 41, 43 cents. All right. Okay, so far overall it's still bearish on ADA. Okay, so continue dollar cost average, continue to play your cards right. And of course, I will see you guys again on next Wednesday.